Well, it's getting hot out there, and I don't mean the temperature, but we're looking at another area in real estate this morning that's super hot. Hey, good morning. It's John Tice. I'm here with Howard Hanna, and today we're going to talk about warehousing space. One of the hottest spots in the commercial area are these mid-sized warehouse units, whether it's to construct them or to lease and occupy them. So, what does that mean to you? Well, if you got a warehouse space that you've been holding on to, or that you maybe you're just underutilizing some space, I'd say they've got a fair chance that there's some really good tenants out there rolling around. We're working with one right now that if I put that lease in front of you, you'd be all over it. So maybe your property is carrying some dead spots. You've got some surplus area that you could turn into lease income and supplement your business right now. The other area that it's really popping up is in the land values. If you're watching the land sales that are being used for mid-size or large uh, warehouse development, I've been involved in two of those transactions in the last 2 years. Indirectly, I haven't been responsible for the buyer or the seller, but I've looked into them, and the the cost per acre, the value per acre to the owner that's selling, just an amazing, amazing climb. So when you're watching all these projects pop up these days, and maybe your zoning on your property is one that would allow for warehouse development, it's amazing the locations these guys are working with right now in building these units. But it's a good area for you to look at, and before you drop that off and say, "Oh, it's a farm, we'll just go with ag price." Now you want to look at the potential for industrial development. Industrial takes the role of many, many things. So if you need a microbrew, well, that's an industrial zone. Distilling, that's microbrew. All the hemp production that's coming up these days, they all require industrial buildings. And now everybody, because of supply line challenges, well, they're going ahead and they're revisiting their warehousing. And that's why this mid-sized stuff is popping up or in such demand, because suddenly, well, we'll have our large distribution area, but we're going to put smaller ones out there so we can control. We want to carry more inventory. We're getting away from that same day delivery because same day isn't working. And now everyone's building up their surplus so they can continue to operate regardless of what's happening with the supply line. Interesting phenomenon taking place, but it's happening in the commercial space. So if you're out there and you're sitting with a piece of land that you may not know what to do with, or you're not clear on what its best use might be, you got a building that's underutilized, you got a spare building in the back that, hey, maybe we could lease that out. We should talk. There's some real cash walking around looking for these spaces, and I'd be glad to help you understand the market and then put that deal together. Reach out to me. I'm John Tice with Howard Hanna Real Estate. You have a great day.